Hey there, Tiffany here with Years of Ears, and it's This Day in Disney for July 12th. And today we are going back to 1895 with the birth of someone who's, I think, highly important. In fact, so much so that I don't even know if I'm going to do him justice in this video. So I hope you'll go and do your own research about Richard Buckminster Fuller, or actually he likes to be called Bucky, which is pretty amazing considering what a genius he was and how intelligent he was that he enjoyed being called Bucky. I think that's really cool. But he was a visionary, a designer, an architect, and a futurist, and an inventor as well. And he was born in Milton, Massachusetts. So it is widely believed that he developed and named the geodesic dome first. And from field experiments with Kenneth Snelson and others at Black Mountain College in North Carolina in the late 1940s. So the invention of the geodesic dome was a solution to the pressing housing problem at the time. And more than 500,000 geodesic domes have been built around the world since, including, of course, our beloved geodesic dome, Spaceship Earth, over at Epcot. And also Fuller, or Bucky, wrote a book that popularized the term Spaceship Earth as well. You know, which is kind of, because we just say Spaceship Earth and you don't really think about it, but this was a popular term, you know, years ago, and he wrote a book on it, and it really had to do with, you know, the growth of population and housing issues and things that people could do to accommodate the future, like future people. So he had lots of really dynamic ideas and designs as well. In fact, he had coined the phrase Dymaxium, and he built two Dymaxium houses. These were houses that would be affordable and that people could live in, but also they could move them. So they're very interesting on the outside. They kind of look like an Aerostream RV. They're silver. And so Dymaxium is you know, three words, like dynamic, maximum, and tension. And so you can kind of see like the dynamic concept of the housing and maximum use of space. These were really cool houses for everyone to be able to live in, that had cool concepts. Everybody would be accommodated with future, you know, kitchens, and they had like closets with, you know, rotating electronic shelves. Really, really cool. So everyone could enjoy these future things in their house. But then the tension, where does that come from? These had this almost like umbrella tension concept, so you could like fold them down and move them. You know, there's only two prototypes that were made, and I didn't get to see them folded down or anything like that when I was researching this, but really, really interesting. So he was very, he lost his first daughter, or him and his wife did, from spinal meningitis. And so that really threw him into all of these concepts. He had already been doing so much with his thought and his mind before then, but with that loss, he began to desire the greater good for everyone. And he did have another daughter named Allegra, and you can go and watch her, and there's videos of her on YouTube and such talking about her father and what a great teacher he was. In fact, you can watch him as well. There's lots of videos of Buckminster Fuller. He liked to go by our Buckminster Fuller. He actually, when he was very young, he spent quite a long period of time signing his name, deciding what he was going to go by. So this is a very thoughtful person, and I really appreciate, you know, all of who this man was when you think about Spaceship Earth and this geodesic dome at the front of Epcot and what it represents to us. And to some people, it's a golf ball. That's what they call it. And hopefully some of you guys will watch this video and realize that there's so much more thought put into it. In fact, Ray Bradbury helped with the design and concept story for Spaceship Earth. And so, you know, of course, he was a well-known author and thinker also who had known Walt Disney. So there's a lot involved in Spaceship Earth and why it's so amazing. And I mean, I'm looking forward to you know, that they're going to be updating the ride and everything, and I think that's good. It's actually gone through quite a few updates, as we've talked about before, but the outside, that geodesic dome, isn't going to change. It's a marvel, and I do think that living in these geodesic domes is very interesting. Just listening to and learning about Buckminster Fuller, you know, geodesic domes have a lot of protection from weather and are, you know, cooler and have all these things to them that would make them, you know, more livable for people than we even realize. So some of these are his geodesic domes are actually the ones that he built, the houses that he built, have been refurbished. One's in the process of being refurbished, I noticed in the comments, in Carbondale, Illinois. And then there's another one that a family lives in, I believe it's in Massachusetts. So the video's out there too about that. Really, really interesting stuff. He was a dynamic man, and that's, you know, where the terminology for Spaceship Earth and the geodesic dome concept come from. Bucky Fuller. So I hope you guys, you know, maybe you know more about him, and please share in the comments. And if you don't, I hope you guys will go check out videos online. Definitely educational and interesting, and maybe you children out there should really check out what his ideas and concepts were, because of course, you know, as we keep growing in the world, these kind of, you know, concepts of having housing and cars and things that are affordable and work for everyone are great ideas. And especially giving everyone the opportunity to live in this modern world in safe and healthy, beautiful homes. I think that's incredible, and he had a real passion for that. And just in closing, the Spaceship Earth concept to him, and I'm not going to quote him, maybe you'll find the quote out there, but, you know, he talked about, you know, our Earth being like a spaceship, and basically that we're all astronauts of this spaceship Earth, and that we should care for it and love it. And I just think that those are beautiful concepts. And so that's Buckminster Fuller, and that's our beloved Spaceship Earth. So that's it for this day in Disney. We'll see you guys next time.